Hi, everybody.
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode with the Juicers. We have a very, very, very special guest today. My actual little brother, Dizzy. Say hi to everyone, Diz.
Hey guys, I'm Dizzy. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. I mean, you know, when you're here, you're family. Well, I mean, we're actually family, but yeah. Anyway, does anyone have any highlight or low light this week they'd like to share?
You can tell from the beards that they're related.
Yeah. My highlight this week is I got my bro on the pod.
Hey.
And a voice.
We got the double D here. My highlight this week is just, getting everything ready for the new and upcoming Valentine's event on Fight Club.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice. We'll talk more on that later. We're definitely gonna talk.
Of
We're
course,
definitely talking about that for sure.
That's a secret tool we're saving for later.
Oh, well, you can talk about it as much or as little as you want. Now,
You
go ahead.
you can't tell me what to do.
You're not my real dad.
Where's the milk?
It's still at the store. Be right back.
Oh no.
Never returns.
All right. Well,
I think
question
for
of
me,
the week.
Oh.
Oh, do you have a highlight, Dizzy? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess. No worries. I guess for a highlight, I'm doing a lot better on Primal Lord than I thought I would actually be able to do. So I'm very happy with that.
You top 5 now?
I've been rotating between like 1 to 3 right
Number
now.
one.
Are you one right now? Oh, hello.
Oh, that means Milan's bad? Good job.
No, I didn't attack it.
You know, being first just runs in the family.
Yeah.
So, question of the week, friends. What is your favorite soda? I'll start first. Mine's gonna have to be Dr. Pepper. And now that I'm trying to cut sugar out of my life to just be a healthier person, not diabetic, I go diet Dr. Pepper, and I really can't tell the difference in the taste. So that's my go-to for sure. Jim,
That's a good
what's
one.
your soda?
7-Up.
Do you make 7-Up yours?
No. Only yours.
You guys don't remember that commercial?
I mean, I don't think they will.
Am I too old? Okay, so Star remembers where where basically the commercial was just a guy going around walking down the street going, "Make 7-Up yours." Oh, okay, well,
Mhm.
Did he
never
still
mind.
That went well.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Okay.
Brother Star, what's your favorite soda?
I'm gonna have to go with Country Club Merengue.
Ooh, can you say that again? A little bit softer, a little bit slower.
A little more
Merengue.
accented to it.
Oh, that's for the viewers.
What is it?
So what
Yeah,
is
no,
that?
it's I can't describe the flavor. It's supposed to, I guess the way to say it in English would be meringue, but it doesn't really taste like, like meringue. It's orange ish, and it tastes really good. It's just like, from where I come from, it's just my favorite soda.
If you had, like, let's say orange soda, and what would you tweak on that to make it taste more like what your soda is?
Oof, everything.
Oh,
It's
okay,
not-
like that. All right.
It's not orange flavored. It's like it's sweet,
Mm.
kind of like, I don't know. It's like a soft.
Does it have a creamy taste to it, like the cream sodas?
A little bit.
Ooh. So just a little bit of everything good in every soda, just in there.
Yeah, it's just great. It's just the best soda. Once you get used to it, you can't go back.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna have to try that one day if I can ever get my. Mimi, what's your favorite soda? I'm gonna
Okay.
guess it's gonna be Coca-Cola from your previous
No.
answers.
No.
Oh no! Okay, hit
Che-
us.
He's gonna
Cherry
pick
Coke.
ginger ale.
Cherry. Oh, okay. Well, you got me there. Now, what do you like about cherry Coke more than regular Coke?
It's different. It's like
Have you tried like vanilla Coke and all
yes.
like those
all
those
the,
fast
all the
foods that have
flavors are
like
really,
all the different
really nice,
flavors?
to be honest. Cherry is probably
Honestly,
my favorite.
D, you mentioned Dr. Pepper, right?
Mm-hmm.
That brings me to the next question. Would be how do you feel about strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper?
I tried it. It's a little bit too sweet for me. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. It's really good for floats, though.
Oh yeah, 100%. If I'm doing a float, I'll do that. I'm with you. That's a good one, sure. Just sometimes, like usually when I'm having soda with a meal, it's like to just cut like some of the greasiness or something. But
Yeah, kind of like cleanse your palate away a little bit.
yeah. But then the strawberry one's just like surprise, new flavor, new flavor profile.
Mm.
So yeah. But so cherry Coke for you, Milan. Do you like that more than all the other Coke did you try the Oreo Coca-Cola when it dropped?
No, and
Uh,
I don't want to try it. that does not sound good.
So for that collab, I think the Coca-Cola flavored Oreos, like the cookies, were really good. But the Oreo flavored Coca-Cola, the soda, not it.
it was horrible, man.
Yeah.
I got it once. I took like 2 sips and I had to throw out the rest.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too. Like I took 2 sips, I was like, this is not it. No,
Well, here's my
Yeah.
highlight of the week.
Oh shit. Oh, on stream live from the studio. E4 Lily May.
Do we add a whale sound? Oh, you can't use soundboards in a stage. That sucks.
Oh. Well, you can make it with your mouth. Your mouth can make that noise.
Whale.
All right, close enough. Jim, what's your favorite soda?
You already asked me. I was like the second one.
Yeah, but I don't feel like we got to like go in on it. You just said 7 Up, and I went on that 7 Up yours rant. But is there like cherry 7 Up or
No, just the normal one.
Okay.
At least I didn't say Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah, why do you like 7 Up more than let's say like Sprite or what's that other one that's out now? Starry?
Mountain Dew?
I know which one you mean. The one that's like a yellow and green bottle.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
they
think
replaced like Sierra Mist or something.
Yeah, I think it's Starry.
I've had it. It's okay. It's good. Nothing like, wow, this is my favorite soda, but definitely like, I don't mind if I had to drink that.
Yeah, like I think for me, my go-to is still Sprite. I go with Sprite Zero just because, got to do what Kobe Bryant tells me. Rest in peace.
Now I have a question. Does 7-Up taste like Sprite, or does Sprite taste like 7-Up?
I don't know. Like for me, Sprite is a little bit more crisp, and 7 Up is a little bit more smooth. Taste-wise, I feel like 7-Up's a little bit more lemony, and Sprite is a little bit more lime. What about you, Jim? What do you think about that one, Jimmy?
I don't know. I never compared them.
You know what? I'm getting the vibe that 7-Up is not really Jim's favorite soda, or just sodas in general. You don't drink soda often, I'm guessing, huh, Jim?
No.
It's good for cocktails, though.
Yeah, I don't think Jimothy's old enough to drink yet, so...
Aw, man.
Yeah, I love rum and Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Cuba
Yeah.
Libre. That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah, like, get that little bit of lime with your Jack and Coke. Ooh.
Yep.
Or
Yeah,
with
have
the
I
rum
ever
and Coke,
mentioned
too.
I used to be a bartender at some point?
You know what? I
No.
believe it. Were you at one of
Yeah,
those bars where you're doing like tricks, like throwing the bottles and up in the air and shit?
yeah. You have to entertain people and do crazy shit.
Oh,
Line up like
dude.
10 cups and shots and do some stuff. Fun times.
Dude, hell yeah. Do you like light the drinks on fire and shit too?
I've done it, but you need like high alcohol percentage stuff for
Oh
that.
yeah. Like you need the Bacardi 101 topper?
Yeah, you need like something that's at least like what, like I think 75%, like 75%
Yeah.
alcohol. That's like what, 150 proof at least.
Yeah, that's the one that's the 151, baby. Straight tastes
Yep.
like gasoline too.
Straight up. Hey, at least it's better than Everclear.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
gosh.
Brother Diz, what is your favorite soda, man?
Okay, so I also don't drink too much soda, but I am a huge sucker for Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
have you had the alcoholic Baja Blast?
I have actually. Not that great. Not good at all.
No, right? I thought it would be
No.
awesome, but it tasted way too artificial for me.
Yeah, it's just yeah, exactly. It's just too artificial tasting and not
I feel like it
pleasant.
tasted too much like alcohol and not enough like Baja Blast.
Yeah, exactly.
It tasted like bad candy to me.
It's just,
Yeah.
like it's the same thing. When these people put out the spiked Arizona, I'm like, oh, that looks awesome. It wasn't.
Oh yeah, also that one not good at all.
Oh. Man. Well,
He's about
let's
to
get
say
into
Arizona.
it this week. What's up, Asperia Jim Jim?
This week's been slow. There hasn't been much to do. I mean, there's been obviously there's things to do, but there hasn't been anything new. There's been battle drills. You know, everyone's favorite map came back. How are you guys feeling about the new map? I know you guys all been spending
Yeah,
quite heavily.
the new map. Yep. What isn't there to say about this? I'm kind of sad that it's the same boss, and it seems to be like
Yeah.
we're going to be rotating between the same two maps this whole season again. So that's kind of sad, but I mean, otherwise it's a pretty cool map. I just wish they didn't have this buff right here.
Yeah. Like, okay, so I know last time we talked about this map, we were all pretty against it, but I feel like having it now, later in the game, it's still kind of not ideal, but it's not as bad as last time.
Oh yeah, last time
Because
was really
more
bad.
people do have EX15 invested, so I feel like it's a little bit more digestible this time. Still not preferred, but it was not as hardcore as last time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get that vibe too?
Yeah,
Or
no,
how's your
exactly.
guild
Like there's a lot. Like in terms of recommending teams and stuff, we could be a lot more flexible.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's just more magic damage options this time around that are meta.
Oh yeah.
True. What's some of the hot heroes without, leaking your formations?
Odie,
Aline, obviously, right? She's
Yeah.
number one.
Haley, and
It's
Odie.
okay,
Bonnie.
you can leak your formations. This will probably be out by the time battle drills is over.
Yeah, but it's gonna come back around.
I feel like for this map, the classics are just a lot of the units that were good last time are still good this time. Like Alsa's still good.
Yeah.
Cassidy is still one of the best. So is Hody.
Bonnie.
Bonnie, Taylene, Lily May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's.
Yep.
It's just a lot of like all the magic dealers are pretty viable here.
Yeah. Now there was a lot of actually different formations, not formations, sorry, pathing that came out, and I think that's pretty interesting. Not trying to divulge any of our pathing strats, but I feel like all the guilds did it a little slightly different from each other for pathing this time around. Would you guys agree with that, or what have you guys seen in the various communities?
Like where to go?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like it's
Yeah,
pretty linear with the start here. Like everyone goes straight to Merrily.
Yeah,
I
of
feel like
course, but I
step
think
one
after
is
the
still.
Merrily, everyone does it a little different.
Yeah, I mean, you could see here we went to the left and right.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and then I know a lot of other people go for the top first.
I
Yeah. No,
feel like. Sorry, you
go
guys
ahead.
continue. Oh, I was gonna say that I feel like the changes to stamina are more noticeable in this map, just because of like this map needs a lot of people doing passage brawls.
Yeah, no, a lot more pathing.
There's Yeah, and not having the stamina refund means so like um having someone that, let's say, last time around this map was like an effective and good pather was really good for your guild, but now it's like you can't really mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just stamina. It's like you slot 3 units, and I don't think I've seen anyone lose a passage brawl
Oh yeah,
this
you
time
can.
around.
Because you also have the full duration. You don't need to clear in under, was it
Yeah.
70 seconds?
So it's you could be a low spender and it's still like you got 90 seconds to deal with 15 units. That's pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, in our guild, we put the same amount of pathers as we did like last time, and you could see that we need a lot more. So strongholds are still like around the same, but pathing definitely is a lot more difficult in terms of like it takes a lot more stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We went
definitely.
with like
I think this change, the stamina change, has made it a lot easier, a lot more comfy for people. But would you guys say that ruins the competitiveness of battle drills, or do you think the battle drills are just as competitive but just in a different way?
I'd say the latter. I feel like it can still be competitive depending on what units you have, but
Hmm.
since everyone has access to it, you still have some competitiveness to it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. And it doesn't really change the endless. Like after you cleared a map twice, it's the same process except now you don't have to slot units in, which I think is a lot better.
Mhm.
Yeah, having to switch units a lot was definitely a headache, just because not everyone has as much time as everyone else. Like everyone has a different schedule and everything, and I think this is a much better way to do it, just for the general community and the health of the game, right?
Oh yeah, and especially for testing, you wanted like to
Mm-hmm.
test multiple teams. You have one people set their command center this way, another person like that. Now we could just go in. I could test one team and then just test like a slightly different version or whatever, and I don't have to worry about slotting or anything. It's a lot
Right.
Right.
easier.
Have you noticed that info for formations and stuff has been like more, like way more of them, or do you think a lot more people are testing now? I know you personally are, but what have you guys seen in the various communities? Or are people
Mm,
just like letting others test and just sweating it out still?
I feel like there's more testing to a degree this time around, but for a reason that's I guess very explainable, which is this season, right? Sorry.
Brother, get some water. Do you need me to give you
Yeah, no.
CPR?
Yes, please.
Mouse,
Kiss me
mouse.
too.
Whoa, I would
um,
use the device.
let me have a sip of water.
Your mouth? Is that the device?
Yeah, water.
Bluetooth device connected. Um,
CPAC.
I was gonna say, I feel like last season was a very interesting battle drills experience because throughout pretty much all of it, the best team was Corin, and
Yeah,
everybody has Corin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like last season battle drills was a very good season to show off guild coordination.
Yes, agreed.
You- So it made it so most guilds are on a relatively even ground. There was no map effects that really made it so spenders or have a bigger advantage. Like now, guilds that have a lot of people with the key damage dealers at plus 15 as plus will show a different type of damage by the end of it. But last season, it was more like just how fast, you get to endless, and then everybody's just slamming that quarantine.
Yeah.
And in some maps, the other two teams weren't really even that relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
was just
doing
core.
like a tenth of the damage.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I go core in 200 billion, and then I use my other two teams, and the second best one does like 25 billion. And then the third just like 15.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
But also, it had its drawbacks too, because I know we all got the moment, like we all went through core in RNG where it was like sometimes you get that high score, or other times you do half the damage, and then that's like, yeah.
Because I know
I feel like
last season there was like some core in RNG too. Sometimes your quarantine does like 100 mil instead of 200 mil, and you're just like, but I didn't do anything different. What the hell?
Yeah.
it was usually Alsa boulders.
Especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Just Alsa filling the whole field with boulders, and then core in or other units would have to like separate, and then the whole light bearer tile effect wouldn't really go to full overdrive,
Yeah. Also,
No, you just have to be different.
Yeah, let's get lucky.
You just have to be built different.
Yeah, always
Skill
remember.
issue.
Different.
Pray to Dura.
You know what they say, don't forget your ABCs. Always be lucky. And the
But that's
and the
an
C in
L.
lucky is capitalized.
Like, wait a minute, hey, that's ABL.
No, the C in lucky is capitalized, so it's A-okay.
It's one of those logos that is just, for aesthetic. They just better put the C there.
Yeah. Well, I think for battle drills, I think there's still some improvements that can be made from the dev side, but I think overall, I think it's at least trying to go in a pretty good direction. What do you guys feel?
More rewards.
Yeah. Because, there's so many people that, love battle drills and love doing well. And I understand not everyone wants to sweat, but there has to be a nice fine line where you can sweat the battle drills. Just anything more than just 500 diamonds, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's one single pull. Maybe 1.5.
I know. Oh my god. It's so sad.
So I get some people don't want to sweat it, whatever, just collect that quick diamond, just finish the map, but I feel like there's a lot more that do want to sweat it a little more. In the community as a whole. Or maybe I'm just in too many competitive discords. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm jaded.
I mean, I feel like we do hang around with pretty much everyone that's competitive.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, I think we're gonna have. What else is new, Jimmy? Do we have a new hero coming out soon? Don't we?
Yeah, it's what's her name? Carolina's brother. I didn't know she had a brother. Did you guys know that?
Did we learn that from the
No.
story? Was that in the story this season?
No,
Carolina was.
it was in the trailer.
Yeah,
It was in the
but
trailer.
Carolina was in the story, and so was Callan.
What's Callan? I don't even remember. I mean, I skipped
Yeah,
most of
he,
the story, but
No, he you didn't see the part where he rode in on a dragon?
yeah.
No, he rode in on. You didn't see that?
That was
Brother.
right after you gotta marry the Ice Queen, right?
No, you don't.
Went
What?
the romance
No,
route. You didn't get the secret ending.
brother.
Oh,
I'm being
dude.
serious when I asked you about the dragon part, but whatever.
Were you actually? No way. I can't.
So you really didn't see that? It was like a whole cinematic.
I don't believe you.
Were you skipping cinematics?
At times. There was no dragon.
You didn't see the dragon?
Yeah.
Dragon dude.
You guys,
nuts!
yeah. You guys are gaslighting me.
There should
Yeah,
have
like
been
you
a
not
thing.
being able to
But I
talk
think
at the
Callan was in the
beginning.
story for a little bit. Like, that part where with Ludo and I think Carolina was part of the. When Carolina was a part of the story, I think Callan made an appearance. He wasn't in any of the battles, I don't think, but I think his model was somewhere on the map. But I could also be remembering wrong.
Maybe.
Well, for the viewers at home, if you remember Callan being in the story this season, let us know. But yeah, he had a trailer drop this week, right? You guys want to check that out?
Yes. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
When he studied magic during his lifetime, he would lock himself in his room for days. He was always
That's supposed
serious,
to be Carolina's
but
voice.
also very stubborn.
Mhm.
Now, his soul is trapped inside a
Wait, is
golem.
that a IRL
A golem
reveal
You know,
D?
with
you
his
know who that
own
voice reminds me
hands.
of? Very
His
easy.
pain is something only I can feel.
You know who that reminds me of?
Callan.
That's Goth.
Oh, that's God?
No, not Callan.
Callan's
Carolina's
looks like
voice.
God?
No,
Oh, okay.
Carolina's voice is Goth.
No, Caroline. No,
As a tank
Goth has
from
a more
the
British
Graveborn
accent.
faction, Callan looks like a tomb
He's an
guarding
A-level,
machine with no self-awareness.
Another A level?
Ultimate skill.
Yeah, great.
We have
Restless
Bonnie,
will.
Valka, and
Gives
Callan
him
now. That's
incredible
I mean-
too many A levels are coming out
At the
now.
start of
I feel like Bonnie and Valk are just so good, you don't want to
He has a
replace
strong
them.
shield and becomes immune
Dude.
to
I
control
mean, we'll see how
effects.
good this
Wait
guy
till we
is.
see Callan's kit, bro.
Callan takes
He
damage
doesn't
for
seem
any
that
allies within
overpowered.
range.
Like, Valka has
Shield value
good
reduces
stuff,
both
but he doesn't
sides,
seem
and Callan enters
too
the fight when it's
good.
Jimmy,
When
let's watch
Restless
the
Guardian is actively used, Callan casts magic continuously for a while,
With Valka
gaining
was
a
that
shield
people
and
hyped her up
becoming
for end.
unaffected, while taking damage for allies
Mhm.
within range. With his second skill, Flail Slam, Callan swings his flails at a single target, then slams the ground, knocking down
Ooh,
all enemies
that's a
in a
big
rectangular
AoE.
area in front of him, and dealing damage to them. Oh, those heavy flails. Only he, in his current state, might be able to wield them. With his third skill, Eternal Watch, Callan can store damage
This is
absorbed
crazy.
by his shield as power. When Eternal Watch is
Is
actively
this a
used,
reflect?
he releases
Yeah.
this stored power, dealing an equal amount of
Jeez.
damage
Oh,
to
wow.
all enemies in range. After unlocking
Oh.
his exclusive skill,
Thorin
Hollowed Wrath,
2.0?
if his health or any non-summoned ally's health drops below a certain value, Callan lets out a roar, stunning all enemies
An
and dealing
AoE
damage
stun.
But he doesn't have a.
times.
But I feel like the
Callan's
second,
high
not
defense
having
stats
second
make him
life
a
is
powerful protector.
more
Perfect as a
Thorin.
solid frontliner who takes damage
I mean,
to
we'll
save
see how much he
nearby
can
allies.
tank.
Really is.
His
Yeah.
massive shield makes him a counter
Yeah,
for
he has a
fast
huge
attack
shield.
speed and gives him an
Wait,
Wait, did that
advantage
stun?
tightly
Did that
packed
stun hit the whole map?
But his slow
Yeah.
movements might make it hard for him
It's
to
everywhere.
win battles with continuous damage. Yes, right. That heavy mechanical suit, it's really clunky. Clunky enough for Callan to only follow one command, just to keep me safe. Oh, brother.
February
Man, like, okay,
13th.
so when we first like saw some leaks, he did not look this cool. Like visually, he did not look this cool. But he looks pretty neat.
Yeah, I like the design. Definitely like
Did
the
they
aesthetic
change his
here.
color scheme or anything?
I don't know.
No.
I think he'll be pretty good. Obviously, we'll need to test, but I can see him working with some stationary units like Ludovic or probably even Carolina. Honestly,
Yeah, with
he
the
does
CC.
stun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she usually stays pretty far back,
I like that.
so you could.
Oh.
Sorry, I was saying you could probably just position him in a way where he just stays next to her.
Yeah. Exactly. If you could get his whole team around him, he sounds really good. Because he has a reflect, but he also, like, I believe his ult just takes damage for everyone around him in that little area.
As a tank from the Graveborn
Oh wait, go back real quick, Milan,
Callan looks like
to that screen. Would you agree with those synergies?
I mean, I haven't been able to use him yet. Shakir maybe
No, but,
if
like,
you're also
it-
grouping up people, but
just thinking about it, Hugin's like, do you have to? Hugin would be nice to give him more shield. So basically, anything that gives him more shield, like Lucius
Yeah.
and Hugin,
Damage Reser Shield, yeah.
and then
The
Shakir
thing
will
is,
just buff his damage.
they're
make
saying
him
he's
take
an
less
arena
damage.
and a supreme arena unit, but I feel like now with the Paragon changes, unless you're taking that character to like P2, they're not that useful in arena.
Right.
I mean, that applies to everyone, but not just him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to pick and choose who you want to do, because you can just skip one unit and then just save a bunch for another unit and just take them up to P2 if they're really
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah, I know, we'll see. And maybe even some AFK sages. If you could tank like as good as Briesto, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yeah, like add him to the CC comp. Fuck it.
Yeah, there you go. You get like a unit that purposely kills himself, and then you could trigger this
The
on
thing
your
is,
own.
he doesn't,
like Talene.
but he doesn't move that much. So like being stationary kills him a little bit. Because what if your enemies are mobile and they
Yeah,
just
no,
move
I mean,
past
he's
them?
not gonna be doing damage. He's there to sit tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if they added a taunt to him, he would have been broken.
Well,
Maybe.
one thing I'm thinking of is obviously what level of investment to get him to when he's in raid up, but I'm also thinking further down the line, like with wish list. Bonnie's for sure going to be on my wish list for a really long time,
Yeah.
and now it's going to be a battle between Volca or Kalin, and maybe I'm falling for the trailer hype, but I'm leaning Kalin over Volca maybe.
Yeah, no, it
Nah.
depends. I mean, how good of a tank he actually is, and also, how good Volko will be in Endless.
Yeah, but if we're talking like Paragons,
Yeah.
Kalin might need the Paragons more than Volca, right?
I don't know.
And
I mean,
might be
Volko
used
also
more for
does some
PvP.
damage. But yeah, I mean, if you want him to live, you definitely want those stats.
Yeah, and like you said, when we were talking about Volca the other week, on the PvP side, you're using her as kind of like an off tank anyway, right?
Yeah.
So might as well just pop in a tank.
Oh
Right.
yeah, no, I
I don't
think
know.
it could be really good.
That's my initial thoughts.
I like the skill. This skill is really good. It seems. If we could
I think
abuse
we just have to
this,
see how much he counters. How
Like, this
big of a
just-
counter does he do?
this is like
Does he have-
Cassie's ult right here in this skill.
They're literally in the back and getting popped. I
Yeah.
agree with you, Milan.
But does he do it only once though during a battle?
Only once,
or does
but
he doesn't?
it triggers whenever someone goes to low health. It looks like. Once
He did
per
walk
battle.
forward.
Yeah. So whenever they get to low health, he just does that and just stuns the whole team. While Tassie has to
Wait.
build ult.
Imagine energy generation only, no healer, Colleen. She pops her ult real fast, instantly just clears her own HP, pops this.
Yeah, and then if you pop this while Talene is still ulting, no one could stun Talene because they're all interrupted. And then Talene could just ult freely. And
Yeah.
finish the whole team.
But then without the healer, she might be,
Yeah.
might be pretty quick with it.
The only thing I'm thinking of is because in the beginning he's stationary, so he doesn't move in the
Yeah.
beginning in the battle.
It
So
looks
what
like
if
he
all
has,
your
like,
units
some
just-
charge up time?
No, they said it in the beginning of the trailer that when the battle starts, he doesn't move. He starts like at the starting position for like a couple seconds. So
When
what if your
Nexus
units
Guardians
move up and they all just die?
Callan casts
Yeah,
magic
no, but I
Well,
think
I mean,
when
he's
he's in
reached
the
the
starting
line from where he
position,
is.
he's
gaining a
like in
shield
his ult
and
position.
becoming unaffected,
Like here,
while
we'll see
taking
here.
damage for allies within range. With his second skill,
Okay,
Flail
so maybe
Slap,
use them with like
Callan
ranged
swings his
units.
flails at a single target, then slams the ground, knocking down all enemies in a
Said it
rectangular
somewhere
area
here.
in front of him and dealing damage to them. Oh, those
Start from the
heavy
beginning.
flails. Only
Really?
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
it was
this
like
first
over
skill.
here.
state might be able to wield them.
Like here.
Eternal Watch. Callan can store damage absorbed
No,
by
no,
his
no.
shield as
That's his
power.
Mythic Plus
When
skill and
Eternal
beyond.
Watch is actively
The
used,
first thing
he
was, I
released-
think, in the beginning.
As a tank from the Graveborn faction, Callan looks like a tomb-guarding machine with no self.
Yeah, at the start of battle. So it looks like he just
Yeah.
casts his ult at the start. and that's why he's stationary.
Oh
But
wait, so he
still-
gets
Awareness.
he can get.
His
Oh, he could be
ultimate
Lily May bait then.
restless guardian.
I wonder, yeah.
If he's Lily
Gives
May,
him incredible
Lily May
defense.
bait,
At the start,
and then Lily May does enough
Callan cannot
damage
move,
to him,
but gains a strong shield
then he can pop the other thing.
and becomes immune to control of.
So maybe you don't want to Paragon him up.
Yeah, and then he reflex. I remember seeing a long time ago, people would argue that you don't want a Paragon Thorin because then they would take less damage and reflect less damage. So maybe by
No.
that same logic.
Yeah,
You could see
And that's why
Cecia's taking
people all-
very little damage.
that's also
here.
why people wanted to keep Thorin's EX at like 8 for a really long time.
Yeah,
right?
same thing.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
takes
and-
all the damage for everyone.
Yeah, and Brother Star made a good point earlier this week where there's a Thorin and Callan stall team, and then just a full Thorns team, like full Reflect team, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. And also, as a stall team, you just maybe you can just get the time to run out for win. So maybe he's a strong defensive option.
Yeah,
Good point.
this skill is also pretty good. He has a lot of stuns or knockdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Valko's just more versatile, and she does more damage, depending on how much he reflects, though.
In regards to PvP, Jimmy.
Hmm. And also bossing, because you have to consider that like most people can't wail on him, so they have to.
I don't
Wait,
think I
the-
would try in bossing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so I missed it. Is he also like CC immune?
I think when he's in
When
this
he's
ult
ulting.
state, yeah, he
Yeah.
looks like.
Okay.
I think he got hit by Tassie's ult earlier here. Yeah, and he didn't get stopped. So he's casting. Tassie uses her ult, and you could still he's still in that state. So yeah, he looks like he's CCing him.
Imagine in these trailer videos, they just have like S plus Callan going against like low copy other units, and
Yeah.
and all the scaling and damage is totally off.
Look, he's great.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy actually that I'm just realizing?
Hmm.
This is at start of battle, right? He casts his ultimate.
Hmm.
This just fully counters Euron.
Yeah. So you were saying like that this is a Aeron counter, but only he is the one that's immune to the movement and the pulls. Everyone else would still get pulled, right? Or what do you mean?
I mean, if I'm reading it right, and he starts it right at the beginning, he'll just take all the damage for them. Similar to how Ludovic is right now, where he just heals everyone up, because they get pulled right onto Ludovic's field. If they get pulled into his ult, he'll just tank everything.
Or we just have a full team of people that don't move. Callan, Ludo, Damien, Viperion. Viperion stocks on the rise.
Oh,
Igor?
man. Yeah, Igor. No, I mean, I think this is really cool. At least so far, and it prevents burst teams as well, since it's right at the beginning. Could be like a tech unit.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be fun to test out, at least, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. As for some theory crafting stuff, what do you want to put on the table, Milan? What's your theories?
Well,
Just your hypothesis, not like, you don't have to give us your whole process.
yeah, I mean, well, for one, it's his Mythic Plus skill. I'm trying to think of, like, how to abuse it. Like, with that Talene idea, it definitely is really cool because she hurts herself, but, like, other units that could, like, drain, so, like, Viperion as well drains his health, or other, like, maybe Tassie because she goes under low health and then revives. Or you just, like, throw in, like, a unit as bait. And then you trigger this, and then from there you could just destroyed a team with like Carolina or other like CC units. I think this is really cool. And the reflect as well. Is it just in his alt radius?
I think. I think it's in that little circle that he has on the alt top.
Okay. Because this is also has its own implications. Like, if you're facing a Mauler team or something, you get them all charging at you, you can just reflect it back. Any way to like pull aggro onto him.
Yeah, we need to know his charm skills. What if his charm gives him the taunt like Pesto?
Yeah, I mean, I think his ult, like, you don't really need that because that's what only taunts on ult. When he ults, it takes everyone's damage already around him. We need, like...
But we have to see how much damage, because if he just takes all the damage for the allies and reflects it, that seems too overpowered.
Yeah. I mean, we saw here, I think... Were they still getting hit, like Cessia here? So you can see they're still taking some damage, and maybe it's like 80% or something, like Thorn's chain.
I mean, if he took all the damage, I think he'd just insta-die from burst teams. Would he not?
It depends. I mean, it really depends how big this shield is, because this is like double his health or something. Like, this looks massive. I don't know, it's always hard to tell in these trailers.
Yeah, that's not like long enough.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how he does in like a melee team, because like he doesn't move in the beginning, but eventually he'll either walk forward or the team's going to be surrounding him.
Yeah, I mean, the shield is not going down. Like, even you can see like it's right here, Tassie ults, and then it doesn't move.
I mean, if we're being honest, all those units don't do that heavy damage. And also, we don't know the investment of those units.
I mean, that's the thing. We can't really know much on the trailer. Yeah. No, he's super cool. I honestly don't know. Like, outside of like a counter pick, how else would you use him? I guess just like if you have a team that's grouped up. Is there any just teams that are grouped up that like want to be grouped up already? This is tough.
I think he'd be good in the future if there's units that pull enemies towards you. And you just make it so they pull it towards him, he takes damage, and then he reflects it back.
We already have that.
No, as in like like a whole team pull, not just one unit.
Or what if we Rainier teleport him in the back? And throw him at the enemies?
No, actually, that's not a bad plan.
And then it's reflect nuke or something. Euron pulled him, and then we Rainier teleport.
Oh,
or something.
You group them together in the back, and Rainier drops them down like a bomb, and they just keep attacking him, and you take them out.
Yeah, something like that.
It's gonna be like the Lumont bomb from season 1 all over again.
Oh man, but this one actually kills.
Are you saying Lumont didn't kill?
I had a fun time with the Lumont bomb.
Yeah, man, Lumont bomb is spicy.
Yeah, who wants to be grouped up? Like, Valka does. Maybe who else synergizes with him, you think?
AoE damage dealers.
Yeah, but I don't know. Taylene for sure is gonna be like
Barista. Maybe what's it called? Citrana's flames will do damage while he's in that shield. So if there's units attacking him, maybe they'll also take damage.
Yeah, like
if it works like that.
Stall comps. Man, I've been trying some teams where it's just like Bonnie, and then just the whole team is like a keeping Bonnie alive, and then you just let Bonnie's debuff just kill everyone, and they can't stop you.
Mm. Bonnie stall?
Yeah.
Would you call it? Would it be considered Bonnie stall? Okay. That actually, I think I was doing that for a little bit too. It's a fun team to use for sure if you have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see something new on your screen, right?
Yeah.
Even like Hodgkin could be good. It's hard to say, but he definitely looks to be a pretty cool unit.
Are you gonna bring a Hodgkins meta around for the AFK verse? Because he is really not used that much in anywhere besides what? Maybe Trial Towers, maybe Dura.
Yeah. I am using him on the second team here because I think this modifier is made just for him. Like this little like screams his name. He likes physical
What?
damage. He has the summons
Yeah.
that want to die. Like when his summons die, they explode, and then his
Mhm.
ult damages his own units. So the
Yeah.
summons. So like it really synergizes. Unfortunately, no one attacked me yet, so that's all.
Yeah, I've been using Florbell and her orphans.
Yeah, Florbell also works really well. I just want more reason to use Hodgkin, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like, Hodgkin needs some love.
Yes.
Because otherwise he's been pretty dead on release. Or dead on arrival. What is that, DOA?
Yeah, true.
Well, I think that's good talks for, Callan and some of the other, units that we can use. Let's talk about something that my family personally loves doing because we're a little bit psycho. Let's talk AFK stage pushing. Now, we all know from previous episodes that I love AFK stage pushing. I do that every season. I try to keep up with the P4 whales, and some people think like, oh, Paragons are for, PvP mostly. What's it going to do for you in PvE? When you push to a certain point, that 2% buff from the Paragon for PvE goes a long way. And if it's P4, that's like what, another 8 to 10% if compared to S+.
Yeah.
And that difference is the difference between your Smokey or another unit getting one shot or living enough for the healing and shielding of your team to ramp up.
I think we should all name what stage we're on.
Oh, I don't know if we want to do that. Not again.
Come on, D. Let's do it.
Okay, you guys go first.
Okay.
Let's start with Jim Jam.
Okay, I'm on 1071, so 1071.
Damn, Jimmy, you're doing pretty good this season. But now, be honest, how much of it was you?
Oh, let me cheer. I'll check. Okay, so I had 150 talent trial stages cleared and 120 normal stages cleared. So I did more than half.
Okay. That's pretty good. 1070 is up there, dude.
Yeah.
Millie, what you at?
am 1021.
1021? Hey, you're right there too. I mean,
What a
Oh.
disappointment.
we're all way above the
Who
limit.
is this person right here? 1022.
Oh,
Oh, you're right there with Brother Star.
Yeah.
maybe you can find me one. Just keep scrolling.
Let me quickly catch up to Starlo. No, I haven't
Actual
done
brother
stages in too
Dizzy.
long.
We gotta let him know. Let him know how our fam be. Where are you at?
Oh, I still got to do some pushing today, but I'm currently at 1094.
Oh.
Jeez.
A bit
Oof.
further behind than that I've been trying to keep up with, but
Yeah, no, Disney.
Usually at the end of every night, Dizzy's right on the same stage as me.
Yeah, you guys
Don't
are
worry,
going
I'll
ham.
catch up. I'll catch up to D. Give me a day. I just got Twins S Plus today, so you know.
Oh,
It
congrats.
takes a little time.
oh, nice.
That's big, yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm not that far ahead of you guys. Guess where I'm at? Not Dizzy. Dizzy can see me.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah, I
you,
can
or,
see too.
or don't look and guess.
1075?
10-13. 10-13.
10-13, that would be below you, Jimmy. You think I'm below you?
11-13.
No,
I
no way
am
that
at
high.
I'm at exactly 11-13. I feel like Jimmy cheated.
What? Damn,
No.
I am at
that's
11-13.
crazy.
Yeah, so I know stage pushing is not as beneficial as the previous season, but having those extra talent points has helped me a lot. I got obviously everyone switched to double tiles, double maulers for Primal Lord, but I got to double wilders really fast, and that helped me, like, in addition to the double maulers, and that helped me out in Supreme Arena, because Supreme Arena double maulers has been pretty hot, or sorry, double wilders have been pretty hot, and yeah, like being able to just have two sets of double tiles, one for the PvE side, one for the PvP side, has been godsend. And
Yes.
for that, I think it's worth it.
For sure, I agree.
Yeah, because I think the same night I got that, Dizzy also got that, so it worked out.
So,
No.
tell us, what is the pushing strat? The best units for AFK pushing?
So the pushing strat, of course, as always, is
You let someone else do it for you.
yeah, that's
Proxy.
Jimmy's strat. Just advertise that he needs pushing on various discords in game. For me, it's always been, this season at least, the Aaron, Arden, Olmus, Twins, and Bonnie. That's the main one. Tassie has started to trend up though. Tassie and Rowan to replace Bonnie and Arden have been showing up a lot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I get Tassie, but Rowan, I guess to speed up Tassie.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because if you have the twins with Tassie and Aaron connected, and then you have Rowan ulting around them, that's also perma CC again.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, the twins are making up for the lack of double ults from last season. LB tiles.
Yeah, they give the alt refund and a bunch of energy.
Now, one thing to say is, though, with the Tassie and Rowan, it's usually a manual Aaron start. Otherwise, if you pull them all together too early and your Tassie flies over, she's just going to get one shot. So you have to like time the manual Aaron a bit for it.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah. So whenever I do see the Arden Bonnie team, I'll do that instead, just because it's, usually you just let it rip, right? Or how have you been doing it, Dizzy? Do you feel the same, or?
Yeah, so like if depending on the formation, you'll have to manual start the Aaron to make sure your Tassie survives.
Now, what has your experience been for AFK stages, just as a whole, from the start of the season? Just let's get your riff on it. Everyone's heard mine so many times that we need a fresh view on it, but the comfort of the same voice.
So for me, last 2 seasons, I definitely was not pushing AFK stages this heavily, and I would never manual anything. I just autoed until like I couldn't pass any more stages. But this year, and to my surprise, I've actually enjoyed pushing stages, but also doing a lot more manual pushes. That's something I didn't think I was actually going to enjoy as much as I do now, and that's kind of been my drive to keep pushing, and having D like co-spy stages and everyone else that we chat with is more motivation to keep pushing, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing so. So I've been focusing more on PvE this season, and it's been a breath of fresh air for me. It's been fun.
Yeah, like every night in Discord, instead of like hanging out and watching a movie and doing whatever on AFK Journey, we're in Discord pushing AFK stages together and helping each other out. It's been pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That sounds sad.
No. No, it's like solving like an itch I never knew I had. Like it's like solving a puzzle, but not like actually doing a puzzle, but you still have to like get the time. It's like playing a rhythm game while also solving a puzzle at the same time.
And
Right?
sometimes we'll like do each other's proxies. Like someone has better RNG on one stage, and we'll like hop over and do each other's stages, and it's fun. It makes it more like collaborative.
Mm.
Mhm. And this season, we don't have to sacrifice Florbell's twins to Damien as much. So Damien's still a menace, but not as
He is so menace.
bad as last season. What was your least favorite thing to go up against this season, Diz?
Honestly, Damien it definitely is a menace. But there's units like Shakir, Seth could be annoying. Who else? Some of the Dunglinger stages are just mean. They're
Oh
not-
yeah, the Dunlinger stage. When he
Oh
ults in
my
the beginning and it
God.
just wipes your team, like what you're literally done for the night. Like there's nothing you can do. Your whole team's wiped on his like in the first half second he ults. Right?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like
Yeah.
there's no skill that can get you past that. You just have to literally wait till the next day where you can survive.
Yeah, some of the manual options are like that I've learned and that I do. That's not something I would think of, like manually in the beginning to make sure your almost dies, and then do your air on or manualing a Hugin to make sure the correct comms are getting the shields. It's like sometimes it's like little things that'll show up that you may not think of right away. So a lot of,
Yeah.
for me, like I'll end up watching replays to see like, all right, how did this person get through this stage, and what am I doing wrong if I can't figure it out on my own?
Yeah. And for the viewers at home, I have some secret sauce for you. So get a little bit closer, listen in. We all know there's auto progress, right? But
Oh,
do you
yeah.
know on some of those stages in the records with Viperion, and you see that Aaron pulls Viperion with his initial pull? Do you know what those stages mean? Those stages mean you should use auto progress to get past it. Because in auto progress, Viperion gets pulled by the Aaron initial. While if you run the battle normally, Viperion does not get pulled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, auto progress
Wow.
acts slightly different. I think they just kind of fill in the animation, however, because I mean it's all in the background, right? So,
Yeah, wow.
but if you see stages where there's mechanics happening that shouldn't, try to auto progress that stage. See if that will get you through.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's a little secret. And my least favorite mob from this season is those goddamn bomber birds.
Oh yeah, how can we forget about the birds?
Those fucking birds. Oh, they get energy at all the wrong times, and right before they die, they just take off into the air and just ruin your life.
Yeah, no. They suck.
But the
Oh,
cool thing
another-
is, like,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
unless you're deficit pushing, those bomber birds or whatever, you're literally just one shot, like one try them. But if you're deficit pushing, those bomber birds ruin lives and sleep schedules.
So
I had
another
a
tip,
nightmare about
if
the
you're,
bomber birds the other night.
Another tip too, if you're struggling against a stage that has a Reese, it's actually just timing with your almost ult. So you could wait until the Reese is about to ult, and then use your almost ult to kind of cancel it, keep your team alive longer.
Oh.
Yeah, one thing Dizzy is better than me at is his manual ulmus. I rarely manual ulmus, and when I have to, I usually ask Diz for help. I can manual Aaron, I can manual Arden, I can manual Hugin. The manual ulmus, I can just never get the animation quite right. But yeah, that's been the AFK stage pushing. Like this season, I actually added, thanks to brother Jake, I added a lot of the top guys into like the top AFK stage pushers. Mainly like they're mostly like Asians. I think it's like Chinese, Korean people with some Americans and Europeans, but trying to follow them has been so tough. If I can end the night like 10 stages behind them, I'm gonna call that a good night, and that I'm getting Paragon diffed.
Wow.
And my Paragons aren't even that low. I'm P2 for my AFK my AFK stage heroes. They're all P2. So crazy.
No, that is.
I don't know. Have you or Jimmy done any manualing this week, or not this week, but manualing this season?
I've
No.
done manualing quite a bit. Like I was actually like, me and Dizzy have been like neck and neck for a few days, and then lately it's just like been slacking. It can be some
Yeah.
fun at times.
I know you really like PvP in this game and battle drills. What other PvE modes do you like, Milan?
I just like making teams. So like every part of it, to be honest.
Except AFK stages, because I know you like you like the boss related stuff, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I even would do Dream Realm teams more often if it wasn't solved. I don't really like solved metas where it's like you already know what's the best and there isn't really, you're not going to be able to improve it.
Right. Dream Realm is, I think, out of all of like the what I want to call micro communities in AFKJ, I feel like Dream Realm is probably the biggest. Would you guys
Yeah.
agree?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
for
if you
sure.
go to like Yapala, there's a
Mhm.
lot of people making teams for Dream Realm because everyone does it just every day. Like battle drills, a lot of people don't really care. And PvP, there's a huge section that also is just like whatever paragons, doesn't matter. But everyone does Dream Realm. So
Yeah. And I also want to lump like the Primal Lord community into the Dream Realm community. It's pretty much the same. It's the same people,
mhm.
right? There's no one that's like, oh, I'm gonna juice up for Primal Lord, but ignore Dream Realm, right?
Yeah, I just
It's
wish they had more
it's the same
attacks.
brain.
Those 3 attacks a day really hurt.
Yeah, viewers at home, tell us what your favorite mode is, or what community mode. I know at one point there was, I think, an honor duel community, like a straight up honor duel Discord. I don't think they're as alive anymore. Whoever was running it, I think, got busy or something like that. But for a while, they had like, I think, like a global honor duel ranking going.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
so that was a pretty interesting one that I found out way too late about. So if there's any other small communities out there that we should check out, please leave a comment, let us know. I would love to check out more communities for more info. Like,
Hmm.
I love info.
You could get them on the podcast.
Yeah, we can get them on the pod to talk about it. Like, I want people to be able to, bring some excitement to some modes that need loving. Like, I wonder if there's like an Arcane Lab community.
Probably somewhere.
Yeah. I know, like, Sakuna from T likes to do Arcane Lab stuff. I just wonder if there's like a bigger community for it. Sakuna's a part of.
Hmm.
Or if Sakuna started one. Imagine if Sakuna started a community and we just don't know about it yet.
Yeah.
Also, Clash Front is coming back soon, right?
I think so. We don't know when, but I hope it comes out next update.
Oh, that's always a fun mode.
Yeah.
Which what timing do you think? I bet you Clash Fronts and Ice Lady are going to come out at the same time. Same update.
Oh man.
What do you think?
Yeah. And they probably work well together too.
Yeah, I mean, she's a
Clash Fronts is
PvP
really
baddie.
cool. Yeah. I hope it comes
Like-
out next update.
Do you think is Clash Front's going to come out then, or do you think Clash Front's going to come out towards like the end of the season?
I'm hoping it's not the end. I think it's gonna come sooner.
Well, we got Crystal Clash coming up, right? Is that this weekend? When does Crystal Clash come out?
Yeah, I
I
think
saw
in a
an
few
announcement
days.
for it.
Yeah, coming soon. That's exciting. I don't know. A lot of people don't like Crystal Clash. I like it a lot, me personally. It's always fun.
Crystal what?
Clash.
Did you say Crystal Crash?
No, Clash.
Are you sure? It can be a tongue twister when you're trying to say Crystal Clash really fast.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a fun mode. I like it. I don't know. I mean, it could definitely use a lot of improvement though.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want it to come out earlier in case it's like another beta, so we can iron out more shit until like a real crystal. Oh wait, we're not talking about crystal until another Clash Front comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if they don't release it early enough in Pioneer, it can't get tested. So whatever came out last time, I think was a good beta, but with lots of improvements needed. I need, I think another round of beta might be good.
Yeah, I know they put out like a blog a while ago talking about like improving it a lot. So it does look like they care a lot about Clash Runs.
Yeah. I think no, like the devs themselves, when we went to the player meetup, said they really like Clash Fronts.
Mm-hmm.
They played it a lot internally on their internal test, like
Oh,
on the
wow.
dev test server. So they played it a lot, and they even
There's
gave
that
some
many
tips
bugs,
out.
eh?
I don't think I don't think there was any bugs necessarily, but I feel like they just didn't have a big enough sample size to really see how it would scale with rewards.
Yeah, I
Is it still,
guess.
is it still gonna be like
And
an auto battler where you set your formations and that's kind of it?
yeah, and the other thing is, since they're all testing it internally, they don't have to worry about managing time zones within their guild, right?
Yeah, oh my god, when it started and there was only like 12 hours or something, 10 hours to get people to
Yeah,
deploy their teams. That was crazy.
yeah,
That was
yeah. So there was a
stressful.
lot of things they
Yeah.
couldn't test internally because it's just like, oh, we're at the office 9 to 5. That's when we're testing it. You know, like, oh, okay, well, it
Yeah.
looks good to me.
No, for sure. I really hope it does come back though. It's like a risk in
Yeah,
the journey with guilds.
yeah, definitely.
They should
And you
have a
just need.
global one across districts because I know our district isn't the most competitive one. So I'm kind of worried that like if it goes to last season and we get like bot guilds and stuff, I don't know, it won't be too fun. So I hope we get like, imagine we could face each other or something like that. That'd be
Oh, I'd slap you, but then you would kill me.
cool. Mm,
I would by slap you, I mean I would be tickling you, bro. I would make my if our guilds went against each other, my role would be to just screw your stamina over for the rest of my guild to take you out. Like
we would
there's
like
no other
make
way.
it to where no one else deploys and it's like a 1v1 on a tile.
Yeah, I guess. And we just have 5 teams go at each other. And I'm like, all right, guys, the stamina's low. Bring in everyone else. And then
Yeah.
I'm like over here, like doing the Terminator thumbs up, sinking into the lava.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk very briefly. One of the last things we wanted to talk about is I think Fight Club is going to have a Valentine's tournament. I don't know much details or all of the details yet, but I just know there's going to be a Valentine's tournament
Yeah.
and there's going to be like kind of like a hero draft or something to have certain heroes allowed for the tournament.
Yeah, so what I know
Um,
is
Yeah.
I don't know, I wish Star-Lord was here. He had to go unfortunately to explain it better, but it looks like there's gonna be sort of pairs of units. Like
Mhm.
Callan and Carolina, Elsa, Soren, Chippy Hammy, of course, if you want to go crazy. But sort of units that are work well together and like the lore and stuff
Mm.
get like paired in
Oh,
this tournament.
it's lore bonded pairs.
I believe so. I think also like Scarlita and Dianel. So even just like I don't know actually. Starlord would know more about that to be honest, but it's definitely like pairs or even triplets. Like think Antandra, Coco, and Citrana is like a group.
You know what's one cool thing? Speaking of Scarlita, you know what's one cool thing I found out this week? And this is a tangent.
Oh,
This is Scarlita lore.
what's up?
Scarlita is actually the axe.
Really?
Scarlita is actually the axe.
Like the weapon?
Scarlita is the axe, and the woman figure you see, that's just a puppet.
What?
Oh.
That's
Really?
a Scarlita. I
Oh.
might
Do you want to
need,
give some
I might
context
need
on
to
how we
verify
found that
that,
out?
but
Do you want
that's
to
what
give
I
some
was told
context
this
on
week.
how we found that out?
No. I think we were just talking about good heroes in PvP and how Scarlita fell off.
No, we weren't. Don't lie to you.
All right. Well, if Jimmy wants to expose what he was talking about when that was brought up, then just know that's all on Jimmy, and it was only him doing that.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh my god.
Sure it was.
Yeah, Jimmy's over here trying to play Among Us and self-reporting, dude.
Man, did we talk about the Astral Fair? Because that did come out.
We did not.
Astral Fair? Yeah, the Joyous Feast dropped, so everyone make sure you fly your planes. Other than that, all I've been doing is just the trivia once a day.
The Joyous Bee started?
Yeah, you better keep an eye on that and join in.
Okay, I didn't even realize. I'm just running around collecting flowers. Man, this is the most fun I've had in this game since forever. Wow.
This is top tier gaming.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, Lucia just found the piece of lore for us. If you want to bring that up really quick.
Oh wow.
Yeah. As
As a divine one. Oh, go for it. You know what? You read, Milan. I
Oh,
like your
God.
reading voice.
As a divine weapon.
Oh, wait. Time out. Sorry. Brother Dizzy, you read it.
Okay. As a divine weapon, Scarlita finds the needs of ordinary creatures, from eating to sleeping to so-called love, hard to comprehend.
So,
So
as a divine weapon, I guess, I don't know. Maybe she isn't just, maybe the whole thing is Scarlita, but that's a
Yeah.
puppet.
Is it like the whole... You said it's like a puppet? The whole puppet is a weapon? Because it doesn't say it's just the axe, right? Maybe it's like...
Right.
My body is a weapon sort of thing.
Oh, okay. She's a martial artist. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Catch Scarlita in the Fight Club for the UFC section.
They say Scarlita favors citrus-scented weapon maintenance oil. Weapon maintenance oil.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Check out the Scarlita number 10, or you can bring it up in game. Check out the Scarlita number 10 fact.
Sure. 666 flowers, guys.
Oh my god, you got the demonic flowers.
Wow.
Noob numbers.
Oh, it's the tails, yeah.
Scarlita actually doesn't like clothing. Any fabric she is wearing now was designed to keep dust and debris from entering her body.
Yeah, because she's a puppet. Look, I mean, you could tell. Look at those arms. Those aren't real arms.
Yeah, I have noticed that.
I remember that one time where your Scarlita didn't have a hat on. Did she
Yeah,
have eyes?
like the
I
hood.
forgot.
I think she did.
No, she didn't.
She didn't?
It was hollow eyes.
Yeah, but there
Oh.
were still eyes.
Yeah, Scarlita's the axe. I'm gonna go with that. If we're wrong, let us know, viewers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up the episode. I think it was a very fun week this week. We talked a lot about so many different things. There's a lot of things on the horizon since there was a pretty dry week. We had the festival. Don't forget to fly your plane on the Joyous Feast. Get those scam gazers. We talked Callan. I think that was very educational. Thank you,
Mhm.
Milan, for streaming that and also, giving us some of your theories. Battle drills. That was, it's everyone's least favorite map, but I don't think it hurts as much as before. My
Oh
actual
yeah.
brother was on the pod. That's always fun.
Hey,
Good luck telling our voice apart this whole episode. And yeah. Don't forget to tell us what your favorite soda is, if we got any lore wrong, because we always love to learn more lore. So far, Milan has missed the goblins and the dragons, so we'll see what he misses next week. And
Oh man.
keep an eye out for the events that are coming out in game. Fight Club tournament. We'll leave a Discord link for Fight Club in the comments, so that not the comments, the description, so that you can check it out if you're into PvP. If you know any fun micro communities, let us know. I would love to learn more Honor Duel Lab.
Yeah.
For everything else, we got so many wonderful communities that we're all in. And yeah, it's always nice to have more people in communities. So,
Thank you for watching.
as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.